I've hit record. We're good.
Beautiful.
Alright. Hello, everybody on Patreon and the rest of the world because it's going public.
Hello, world.
I'm Senppai. This is Bam Bam up on my main part of my screen. Enjoy. um, I figured since we're both going a little bit crazy with social isolation, it's probably a good time to do like a little video, like just kind of telling you more about ourselves outside of the podcast that we do.
Yeah.
So I've put together a list of questions that we're gonna answer for you today. So,
Woo! Q&A, Q&A.
yeah. Our first question is, what do we do outside of Azeroth the history?
Well, for me, typically, I'm a student. So right now I'm dealing with the transition to online classes, which is fun. And I also normally work at a restaurant on campus in the kitchen, but I've been laid off. So I study at the moment.
I hope that goes back to normal. Um, so I've started making my own machinima. Probably not that I'm gonna show Bam Bam on our Machinima with Bam Bam series, because I feel like that's just like a little bit too much of a pat on the back. I'm on disability, so I'm just kind of finding ways to work my creativity to try and make money to eventually support myself and get off of disability, which would be awesome.
Yes. Forward momentum.
Yeah. So I have started making machinima. I've also started streaming in the last few weeks, a lot.
That is exciting.
Yeah, it's something to do. And
Absolutely.
It's a place for my extroverted friends to hang out that they don't have to feel alone. A little bit.
Right. That's true. I'm lucky in that I have a partner.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always somebody here. Well, I mean, nah, he's gone to work during the day because he's essential.
I mean, I have a cat. He's nice.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been spending so much time with my bunny.
Yep, it's so great. I love it. So, next question. How are we handling social distancing?
Oh, I want to scream all the time. But that's mostly just because, like, I really suck at online classes. So I feel like my entire day is taken up by me, like, trying to focus on school and then, like, failing a little bit and then trying even harder. So it just takes, like, the whole day. So there's that.
That makes sense.
But, only one more week of classes, and then it's shifting into studying for exams, which I feel like is just going to be the same thing. So only, like, one more month of this.
Yes.
Who knows how long we're going to be in here, but hopefully by the end of that month I still have my sanity.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to do exams for you.
It's all online.
Okay.
Yeah, they straight up said that it's shifting to online. One has just made it open book. The other one is making us download this, like, lockdown browser thing so we can't navigate away from the page, but they're also making us do it on a computer, which means like you can, like, it seems ridiculous to think that people aren't going to be checking their notes during that, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can just as easily write down your notes. I've been
exactly.
So I've been largely socially distancing for like over 2 years now. So I'm surprisingly doing okay. But in relation to all of my other friends freaking out, my brain has started to freak out a little bit. And so to combat that, I've actually been more productive.
No, that's understandable. Honestly, I feel like that's happening to a lot of people. There's just, like, this pervading sense of anxiety in the world that I think is affecting a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, like, Ben's been putting googly eyes on absolutely everything, which has been amazing. But he's also been doing some other, like, really strange things. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm feeling my brain just not happy right now. But
oh, well, I've been trying to make friends with crows outside of my building. So when I hear
Did I tell you I did that once?
I have grandiose plans of befriending a murder. It's happening slowly. So when I hear the crows cawing outside, I drop everything and run outside, and I have this giant bag of bird seed. So I'm hoping to befriend them.
um, when I used to live in another apartment that I really, really hated the apartment, I started putting like peanuts outside for like the squirrels and stuff. And the crows decided to start coming for the peanuts. And one day he made a smiley face with the peanuts. And my mom saw it.
See, yes,
It was so
yes.
funny.
Crows are so smart.
They
They're so
are.
smart, and they remember you. Like if you can build a relationship with them, they'll totally like remember you. And I'm doing it.
Do it. I'm so excited for that. All right, next question. What have we been doing to keep ourselves busy while dealing with social distancing? I guess we kind of went over
Well, I've been trying to befriend crows
that.
mostly. Today we had some success. I actually made eye contact with the bird while making the crow
Yeah.
sounds and hucking the bird seed on the ground. So like the bird didn't quite eat it, but I'm hoping he got to it later and was like, that crazy bitch is the one who put that there. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Oh, it's great. Oh, I love it. I've been trying to learn stuff with Machinima, so that's been fun. I've also been playing with Blender. That was fun. And yeah, I signed up for like a couple like free courses to do, so those have at least
Oh,
kept me busy.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Timing worked out really well, like not long before all of this, pardon me, all of this madness started. I was implementing we need to stay busy in the evenings till at least 7:30, like working on projects or puttering around, or instead of just being like couch people all night. So like we were already kind of getting into the habit of keeping ourselves busy, so that's been nice.
That's
It's
good.
good. And like we both are creative types that have like a million projects in the I want to do that someday pile. So we're just like starting to get through those ones.
Yeah, well, like I remember, like back when we were in high school, I had at one point I had wanted to be a filmmaker, and like showing you all the machinima was like making me want to do that again. So I'm really glad that I get to go back to that now. It's exciting. It's fun.
That is exciting, right?
um, next question: where do our names come from? I don't think I actually know the full story. I think I've heard the full story behind your name, but I don't remember where it came from.
Well, I used to do drag way back when as a teen, an early drinker person in my prime, you might call it.
Which, by the way, is 18 in Manitoba. That's our drinking
uh,
age.
yeah, I'm not in the States. I wasn't drinking illegally. I was going to the clubs as a legal person. But Bam Bam was my drag name, and for a long time that was the only thing that people called me, and I kind of liked it. And eventually I just changed my name.
Nice.
So yeah, so now Bam Bam is my name legally.
Yay!
Woo!
For me, mine came from a joke. Senpai came from a joke. It came from I was trying to figure out what to name my priest when we went alliance, which I was not happy about that part. But my friend jokingly said, "Oh, you should name it Senpai, and then we'll call the guild Notice Me, and that you'll be the guild leader." And I'm like, "See, you joke, but now I want to do it." And then Senpai was taken with the one P, so I added the other P. And yeah, that poor little priest is just sitting there. I haven't logged into him in months. I feel bad. I can't play priest anymore. I can't heal. It's bad for my anxiety.
You know, it's okay. It's just Senpai's waiting for you to notice him.
Yep. Well, and like most of my other characters have also gone by the senpai name, aside from like, I have a like one of my druids is called Sen Swarly, which I just put the Sen in there for my name.
Swirly?
It is absolutely named for Barney.
Yes, I was hoping that was what it was.
I have another druid named Jadzia, who's absolutely named for Jadzia Dax. My other demon hunter is named. I have one named Taco Loop on another server somewhere. who's named for Justin McElroy's character on The Adventure Zone, uh, as well as that character's sibling. And then, hey Charlie. But I also have my Horde Demon Hunter right now is named Marvella after Captain Marvel.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I like to name things after things that I like, and that except for I have characters for you, Doc, and Dave that are your one-shot characters that are definitely going to come into something. So I also have Huge Boner.
And I love my character's name.
I had to like really censor that one down to make it so it's P.S. Bam-Bam. I'm sorry. I was definitely gonna get reported for that, so I just figured, you know what, I'm just gonna do P.S. Bam-Bam. I'm sorry. And then Trash Bag is Dave's character.
That's okay. I'm not devastated or anything.
I love you anyway. I just didn't want to get reported and then, like, you know, banned for days.
What about creative integrity?
I mean, when we actually make the machinima, that's still gonna be your name. Like, don't get me wrong. I just for me to be able to play the character, I was like, I don't want to get in trouble with this.
Okay.
Yeah. What's been our favorite episode so far?
Of Machinima with Bam Bam?
No. Of Azeroth History.
Oh, okay.
We've done a lot.
We have done a lot. I mean, the Lich King was a good one.
That was good, yeah.
And, oh, fuck. What's her name? Badass Supreme.
Jaina?
No, the other one.
Evil Badass Supreme? Sylvanas?
Yeah, that one. That was a good one. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name.
That's totally fine. I don't think you have your list in front of you, so that's totally fine.
I do not.
I like Badass Supreme. I like that. I'm still angry with her personally, but I'm also really excited to know where that's gonna go.
I don't have as much emotional investment, and the whole like mask grip just like Badass Supreme.
Yeah. My favorite episode was actually the gnomes. Believe it or not.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I hate gnomes in game. I hate dwarves too. I can't play them. I don't like them. And I was really surprised how much I really liked that episode. Which we get an update about when we do our next episode, which will be a little bit later.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so next question. Is there anything about the WoW lore that's surprised Bam Bam? And what stands out the most?
I'm not gonna say that anything really surprised me because I was honest to God's coming in with no idea in the slightest about anything at all. So
that's true, yeah.
It's not like I had any expectations to be shattered. I really, really like how like Lovecraftian and old godsy and like just behind the veil type influences for the mythology. Like I'm really digging all of that kind of vibe.
There's definitely some of that. There's also like a lot of like for the Legion expansion, for like at least part of it was a lot of Norse mythology. But yeah, this expansion it went like very war and then just took a left turn into old god territory. Which by the way I'm rating later, so if you want to watch that, like please do. You're gonna love all the tentacles and all the old gods. It's great. But yeah, so what stands out the most? I guess that was the tentacles, huh?
Yeah, tentacles.
Not even the Kalia Menethil drop that I just kind of like laid on you a few episodes ago? I'm a little surprised. Because I did not mention her in Arthas's story, like the Arthas episode.
I don't know. Sometimes the Arthas episode was almost a year ago now. So sometimes when you drop those things on me, I don't quite make the connections.
That's true, yeah. Peak Monthly is a little bit weird for that. Yeah.
I'm not as in. I'm not interacting with the material nearly as much as you are.
Yeah. Not like I play every day or anything.
Exactly. Right? Like, and I talk to you once a month.
Yep.
It's good.
Next question. Does any of this want to make you want to play WoW?
No. Nothing against WoW. I just don't like I'm only just now starting to play video games like at 27, Like I just have never really been the type of person to be into games. They never really held my attention, and that's still honestly a problem. Like Cookie and I are trying to figure out what kind of games I like, and most of them are just, they don't grab my attention. That's not the kind of way that I want to spend my time.
That's fair. I think a part of me wants to challenge you to try WoW because you can play it for free up until like level 20. So you could try. You don't have to. All right, next question. How many tattoos do we have?
Like I got these questions in advance and I saw that one and I was like, I need to count those. And you know what I did not do?
You did not count your tattoos.
I did not count them. So I'm just going to like think about that while you talk about yours.
Okay. Well, I have one. I have the one on my inner arm, and that's it so far. But then I also have planned an update for this one already, even though it's only a year old. And I have 3 more tattoos pretty much fully planned for my body. I want one of those like corny girl text tattoos. It's gonna say I'm the hero of the story. I don't need to be saved. I'm built ram tough. Because I got hit by a truck 4.5 years ago. I'm gonna get the fairy tale symbol right here, which is like Urza's placement, but it's gonna be instead of blue, it's just gonna be like a bisexual colors nebula. And then I have one planned for the back of my neck and shoulders, which is gonna be fucking badass. So excited for it. I'm not gonna give any details on that one yet.
Ooh, super secret.
Yeah.
I have 13. Hence needing to tally them up and mentally go through my body. Yeah, I've got Harry Potter themed tattoos on my ankles. And then I have a tattoo that spans both of goes one's on one hip and one's on the other hip, but they kind of go together. That's influenced by Sylvia Plath. And I've got naughty and nice tattooed on my wrists.
Yep.
And I got, you can see these ones. I have my sorting hat here and my little kitty.
Yeah.
I've also got my tree on my back that has a witch on a broom flying by.
Yeah, your beautiful, beautiful tree.
Yes. And I've also got some in Matata region.
Fair.
I won't go into details.
Yeah. All right. So these are going to be questions that it's probably going to be more me answering, I think, at this point, but it's fine. We're still going to hang out and do this.
Oh, yeah.
Does Patreon help us financially? Not yet. We definitely want it to. We have some, at least I have some goals that I want to do, and I think you've agreed with most of them so far. But we have goals that we want to do with Patreon first. For one thing, we want to. I want to get better mics so that I can set up all of our recording here, so that we can do it here when not social distancing. Or if I need to send a mic to you, I want to be able to do that too, so that you can record from there. So there's that. We also want to do. I had this idea long ago, before we even started recording the podcast. Is I want to have artists. I want to be able to pay them. That's the big thing. I want to be able to pay them. I want them to make art in relation to whatever we're talking about that month. So, like, for example, I'm going to use Jada. Um, if like an artist came up with like if it's a comic or just like just a piece of art, like I think there's going to be certain size variants that I want. Um, it's going to have to include our characters, so my Senpai and Bam Bam. So it's going to have to include those in the art, and then I want to be able to have those as prints and as digital downloads. So I really, really want to do that. I think I should still have it set up as a goal. I can't check right now because it's behind my stuff. I think I have that set as like when we get to $50 a month. I want to start talking to artists to do that because I want to bring in a lot of different artists to do that too.
Right, and of course we'd be able to feature like smaller versions of that on our Instagram as well. Like that would be a really great place to showcase that kind of art, especially like as I am the lovely person who does the Instagram posts.
Yep.
And there's a certain amount of like, what am I gonna post as a picture in relation to what we're talking about? Just because I don't quite have the visuals.
Yep.
To back up what we're talking about. So I mean, it would sure be hella swell if other artists wanted to be showcased on our Instagram and create that kind of stuff. That'd be wonderful. And then to be able to pay them, like, hell fucking yeah.
Yeah, and if like right now we can't pay you, but if you just want your art on our Instagram, like let us know. I'm sure we'll post it because like
heck yeah.
I've been deep diving all of the Twitter and I'm in a model viewer community on Discord, and like all of the art is just so beautiful. I love it, and it makes me happy. But yeah, so that's. Oh, I guess that answered the next question, which was what are your Patreon goals? Which that's it. That's part of it. And then I think kind of after that we kind of go from there. Yeah, that's really it. But we really want to do the art thing.
Yes, that would be so amazing.
I know so many great artists that like absolutely I want to get their work out there and kind of give them more, and then yeah, and I get prints of stuff, and then who knows, maybe my walls will eventually just be like all of the art that we've ever had just in my apartment.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh god, can you imagine packing from that? Can you imagine packing
sell that
from
shit
that to like move? Oh no.
Oh, you'd be okay. You just gotta like roll them up or something.
I've moved a lot.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
I can't imagine having like that kind of house stability.
Yeah. I've been here for like almost 2 years. Mine, I did move across the hallway because they're still fixing my ceiling over there, but which that's gonna be definitely put on hold for a while. Yep. So that's the closest thing I've moved yet so far in the last little bit. All right. Do we have any tips for those wanting to start a podcast?
Just do it.
That's actually most of my tip. You don't. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're very lucky in that we usually record at the library for our podcast, which is closed right now. So we get to do this kind of recording right away. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about the quality, guys.
That's fine. We'll survive. But that will be like we're very lucky that we get to do that, and they have great equipment over there. And
yes, so, absolutely.
And I've started looking at the prices of like what they have over there versus like what I want to buy, and it's decently priced, but it's still up there. Like the thing that they plug the mics into, the audio interface is like $150 at the least expensive that I could find it. So, but I want a bigger one. So there's that. But yeah, so, but like I know other people who they have Zoom recorders that they take on the road with them. I know other people who record from their phones. I know, like, me and Doc do it through Discord, but we both have really good mics. Um, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it.
Yes.
Do
If you
it.
got the idea, like, just fucking give it a try.
Yep.
Even if it doesn't work out, you're still gonna feel better for having tried.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my favorite quote now of this entire thing. But that does it for our questions for now. So yeah, we're gonna go record our episode of Azeroth: The History right away, and it's gonna be great.
Heck yeah!
And yeah. So welcome to our Patreon. If you haven't been there yet, go over to Patreon. Thank you for getting to know us a little bit, and I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, and I don't remember what it was.
Give us your money!
It's $1 a month. I should say. We will probably likely add more tiers, like when we get to like the art part, because obviously it's gonna be like, you know, ordering prints and getting those shipped out. So that's something that we definitely want to do. And yeah, so right now I haven't felt comfortable putting anything more than just $1 a month. Come join us on Discord, chill out, come chill out with me while I stream way too much World of Warcraft and possibly Pathfinder Kingmaker and get really frustrated. I really suck at that game. But yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah!